man. Now, because Saul acted foolishly, God shortened his reign and decided to replace him with David. What happened here? The background of here, the armies of Israel were at war during that time against the army of the Philistines. Again, Philistines na naman. Before it was Goliath, the Philistines. Do you know that the Philistines were chosen by God not to be eliminated in order to train the people of Israel? Ginungod niya. The Philistines would be there to rob. They would rob the peace. Okay na tawhay na sila gulpiang Philistine. Sometimes life is like that. We have a common enemy in our lives. I'm sure you have common enemies. Those are the enemies that would rob your peace, would rob your comfort. And these were the Philistines. Again, the Philistines are there. And Samuel said to Saul, wait for me. I will offer an offering, because during those time, before they would go to war, they would have a priest to bring an offering as an act of worship for them to be blessed to secure their success. Now, here's the problem. Saul waited for several days. After 7 days, Samuel did not arrive yet. So the people of the armies of Israel are getting worried. In fact, some of them ran away, left already. What Saul did, he took an animal, made an offering. Just was he about to finish, Samuel arrived. He cannot wait. Dinakigan siya ni Samuel. He had a sincere, by the way, he had an insincere intent. He wanted his army to be filled with courage. Sincere. And Samuel told him, where we get the famous quote, obedience is better than sacrifice. Why? Because it was not his task to make an offering. It was the priest's task. He was a king. He was sincere. He was doing a religious act. Sometimes it doesn't mean if it's a mode of sacrifice, it's for you. God said, and then so because Saul acted foolishly, got shortened, and he reigned, and then decided to replace him with David. Right there in there, Samuel told him, you're going to be replaced. The very man he was afraid of and felt jealous of. What would you feel if you were Saul? Now, Saul had a problem. He was insecure. He was always thinking about his image. The reason why he repented, he asked sorry from Samuel, was to save his face. To save his face. Saul was afraid of David because the Lord was with David but had left Saul. So he sent David away from him and gave him command over 1,000 men. And David led the troops to the campaign. Now, again, not because Saul was so believed in David that he allowed David to go to war, was because for two reasons. One, so that he will not see David. Experience ka na, you want to avoid the people that you don't like. Dito lang sa isenda. Para hindi ko siya makita. So because he was jealous of him, one way to get rid so that I will not feel jealous every day, even every time I see this face of this man, it makes me angry. It gets you irritated, especially when you're at work, especially your boss, and you have he felt jealous and afraid, you want to get rid of him, but you can't, because you're afraid, you're helpless. Second reason why he wanted David, he allowed David to have campaigns against enemy so that David will die. David will die! Para mapatay na lang hindi pasakot hands. At least daw, in a good reason. Now, okay.